Crabman from Crabman Gaming here, and today I am playing Cricket Captain 2025. We are up to the third test between Australia and the West Indies on my Australia save, and Australia are 2-0 up, just like in real life. What is the third test going to produce? Looking at the 11, lots of players in form, except for Josh Inglis, who replaced Labuschagne. So which way are Australia going to go? Inglis or Labuschagne? Labuschagne is in. Brathwaite, Lewis, Imlach, De Silva, Hodge, Greaves, Holder, Alzari Joseph, Shamar Joseph, Seals and Roach for the Windies. Khawaja, Constance, Labuschagne comes back in. Smithhead, Green, Carey, Cummins, Stark, Kuhnemann and Hazelwood in the 11 for Australia. They've won the toss again. Probably going to look to bat first on an absolute road. Now, in real life, this is a day-night test match, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes. But Khawaja has been going pretty well. Constance solid, but without a test 100 to his name so far. It's swung in a Khawaja, and he's LBW to Jaden Seals. He's been their main bowler for the West Indies in real life and on Cricket Captain 2025. And that's exactly how Khawaja's been getting out, with a big hooping innie. Constance looking very, very solid early. He's joined by Labuschagne back in the team, looking to force Josh Inglis out. So what can he produce? Constance pushing Australia up into the 80s. 1 for 84. It is an absolute road as well for the poor West Indies. They're going to have to find a way to make some inroads into this very strong Australian batting lineup. And looks like that is Constance on his way to a 50, producing the 19-year-old with some very, very handy runs. More runs than he's scoring in real life. However, it's come in, and he's out just after scoring 50. He's out 450 of a very quick 73 balls. In comes Steve Smith, average well into the 50s. It just keeps going and going for the poor West Indies. What a strong, strong batting attack. Lunch on day one, 2 for 116 Australia. Labuschagne 45 not out. And he'll feel good about that, getting some runs on the board. But he's snicked off. I've spoken too soon. There's an edge to the keeper, into Imlach. And Jaden Seals again. It's a one-man show for the West Indies. He's taken wickets all series. Inside edge by Head. He's hit it to short fine leg and heads out. 4 for 131 West Indies. He's gone for a duck, rubbing their hands together. Look to be well back into this game. In comes the man Cam Green. He's been scoring runs for absolute fun. They're going to look to try and get him out early as Australia push on close to the 200. If you are enjoying this video as well, flick a quick like down the bottom. Comment, I'll comment back. Subscribe, you're awesome. More Cricket Captain to come. More videos every Friday. It's all happening here on Crabman Gaming. Go and check out all the previous videos. Lots and lots to see. There's T, 4 for 194. Kind of just slightly Australia's way, I would say. West Indies looking for another wicket. Smith cracks one through the covers. Australia pushing past 200. Another cut shot by Smith. Just the one slip now. And it looks to be his century. Oh no, I think it was a 50 for Smith. 50 for Steve Smith. Getting a little bit ahead of myself. It's a bit hard when you're flying through these highlights. We might play a bit slower in the T20s. We might just go to the full game and I'll try and skim through those. It was a 50 for Smith. Looks like another 50 for Green. He's averaging well over 100 in this series. Not sure what I think about him batting at 3, but there's a 50 for him at number 6 in this Australian team. As Green pushes on and on and on. And edging off Smith. Smith's gone just short of 100. How many did he make? 84 for Steve Smith. In amongst the runs again comes Mr. Saviour, Alex Carey. He's been bailing Australia out left, right and centre. Little inside edge by Green. Pushing on into 82. I'll put the series averages up as well after the match so you can see how everyone's gone. As Green has smashed a mighty 6 over extra cover. Australia move on to 306. They'll be happy with this first innings score. Even though it is a road, it is Alzari Joseph taking no wickets whatsoever. Brutal series for Joseph. 4 wickets at 118.75. Jaden Seals, here's the man who's taking all the wickets, but Green has cut him over cover again for another 6. Very, very unusual. What a big over here. 14-17 off the over. Starting to pummel the West Indies. 5 for 327 at the end of day one. I have to say Australia ahead. Just 1 wicket in that third session. Cam Green has brought up his 100. I can't remember if it's his second or third of the series, but he's brought up a few. Green's powering on. West Indies thought they were right in this game, but just fading out with great runs to Smith and Green and also Carey. 50s everywhere. It's a great contribution all round by this Australian team, except for Travis Head, who made a duck. So apart from Head and Khawaja, everyone else working very hard. There's a 50 for Carey, and he's out as well. It seems like when you get a 50 in this side, you're in danger of getting out straight away. In comes Captain Pat Cummins, who scored an awesome 80 in the series so far. So he's been handy with the blade. 150 for Cam Green. He's sped up quite quickly, and he's out after 150. So his third 50. He's plumb LBW. Middle stump, on your way. What an innings. 151, I believe, by Cam Green. 152. Quick succession, 220 balls. What can the tail do? They'll probably look to slog away. Oh, Stark doesn't. He's out first ball. The tail probably don't want to hang around too much, as they have batted for 4 full sessions. Looks to be just outside the line by Kuhnemann. What can he contribute? Cummins, quite handy with the willow in the IPL. He's smashed a few sixes for quite a quick 50. And that is lunch, 8 for 443. And the tail continue on. Kuhnemann not really known for his batting. He's snuck ahead of Hazelwood and he's enjoying himself against the tired West Indies attack. A 6 by Kuhnemann. Into the stands. Oh, now he's LBW. Oh, very handy runs by Kuhnemann. Not really expected to put too many on the board. But it's what can happen against the tired bowling attacks when your team's on top. You can really cash in. It's really hard when you play for a team. 37 by Kuhnemann. Very impressed. You play for a team that's always under the pump. It's really, really hard. Really hard. Because you're always getting bowled to by the best bowlers. Look at Cam Green. 300s in the series. I believe it was 300s. I was a little bit quick on those highlights. Swinging in. Stark to Louis. Louis and Brathwaite. Both quite defensive. Be looking to get the Windies off to a good start. But Louis is chipped. 1 to mid-off, and he's on his way. 1 for 6. That's not what the West Indies were after. They got a big first innings score to chase down. Imach has snicked off as well. He made 100 earlier in the series. He's gone 2 for 15. It's all falling apart for the West Indies. The tension, the drama, the buzz, the atmosphere. It's all going on. 2 for 22, the Richie Benaud special. Stark swings one in. That looks like it's hitting the top of off. The umpire raises his finger. West Indies in disarray. 3 for 24. That's hitting the top of off stump. That's where you want to bowl as a bowler. Brathwaite's on his way. He can bat all day as well. Oh, De Silva says, I'm not hanging about. I'm smashing a big 6. He's hit Cummins into the stands. De Silva looking very aggressive. A bit of a counter-attack. Probably the right move by the West Indies. There's 3 slips. The field's in. De Silva. Looks like De Silva and Seals are the 2 best players in this West Indian outfit. Kuhnemann's on. He's impressed. He's bumped line out of the side, and he's got De Silva, who's gone for a quick 28 off 43. He's kind of usurped line, who could barely take a wicket, and now Kuhnemann's been into the wickets. It's really hard to get him out of the side. I thought one of these pitches in the West Indies might have been a spinning deck as we end day 2. 4 for 110, the West Indies. Kaveem Hodge, 46, leading the way. It was kind of just quietly accumulating while De Silva was smashing away. Nicely pumped through the offside, and that's 50 for Kaveem Hodge. Justin Greaves comes to the middle. Handy all-rounder. Maybe batting 1 spot too high for my liking at 6. I kind of like him at 7. But they've got a lot of all-rounders in this side. A little bit of a criticism of the West Indies in the second test, picking Anderson Phillip when perhaps it might have been better choosing another batter. So it'll be interesting to see in real life who they pick. There's 50 for Greaves, though. Was a bit down on him batting at 6, but he's made a handy contribution. Swept away by Hodge. These two making a nice partnership. 4 for 210. They'll be looking to avoid that follow-on target. That is 100 for Kaveem Hodge. Well batted. West Indies showing some good fire. They're in disarray early at 3 for not many. Travis Head, he's got the ball. Reverse swept away for 4. Australia throwing the ball around just before this second new ball. 4 for 219. Hodge and Greaves putting on a good partnership. The break, as her can often do. The concentration's lapsed. The stomach's full of food, and Kavim Hodge, he's gone for 106. And Greaves falls shortly after as well. That's not what the West Indies wanted at all. 2 quick wickets. The 2 set batters are on their way, and now we're into the bowling all-rounders. Alzari Joseph, he's gone quickly. Just 2 runs. And then a new ball. So 3 quick wickets just before the second new ball. Absolutely not what they were after at all. Stark to Alzari Joseph. It takes just 3 deliveries. The searing outswinger in front of middle stump. You never know. He didn't swing back as much as I thought. It's just clipping leg. But it's convinced the umpire. And he's on his way for just 2 as well, Shamar Joseph. Seals is in. He's dabbed 1 for 4. The follow-on target, still 35 runs away. Hazelwood's brought one in. It's hit middle stump. Could be in trouble here, the West Indies. Be interesting to see if Australia follow one or not. Well, Roach has snicked off. I don't think he troubled the scorers. And Australia have a decision to make. Just 2 balls for Kemar Roach. Are they going to enforce the follow-on the West Indies? There's still a lot of time in this test match, only halfway through. No, they've decided not to. 234 ahead. So Khawaja and Constance look to be quite aggressive. As Khawaja pumps one down the ground in the very first over. They're going at a good clip, these two. Going to find the game's going to move quickly. Khawaja. Seals has got him again with another in-swinger. This time not LBW, but bold. Labuschagne. He doesn't really have too much to gain here. He's looking to get back in the team. Is that LBW? Looks close. The umpire's given him. It's not what Labuschagne wanted. That's come back a long way. That has jagged off the pitch and hit the top of off. Labuschagne perhaps thought missing off. He's shuffled across. He's out for 10 off just 5 deliveries. In comes Steve Smith. He's not messing around. Smashing straight down the ground. Australia going to want to extend this lead as much as they can, as quickly as they can. Constance perhaps looking for a big score in this second innings. That's tea on day 3, 2 for 58 Australia. They've moved quickly of around just 11 overs. These two looking good. West Indies are looking a bit disconsolate out there. It's hard when the team's so far ahead. They've got the field spread to try and slow the runs down, but it doesn't seem to be helping, especially when Steve Smith puts it out of the ground. Moving quickly, Steve Smith batting quicker than 1 run a ball. 51, brings up his 50 and less than 50 deliveries. Constance is closing in on his 50. He's on 48, pushes it down the ground, beats the fielder, and that's 50 for Sam Constance. He's looking to cement his position in this side for a long, long time to come, just 19 years of age. Could now have his eye on his very, very first Test 100. A lot of runs came off that over. At least 15 off the previous over. Partnership record here at Antigua. Smith and Constance. Constance is looking perhaps down leg. No, it looks like... Let's check the replay. Was that hitting leg stump? Just flicking leg stump. Constance might feel a little bit unlucky, but it is going on to hit the stumps. It was given out. Can't overturn it. 81 runs. In comes Travis Head, a duck in the first innings. Australia pushing past 400 their lead. Surely that's enough. They might be looking for all-out aggression in this final session of day 3. Hold it to Smith. Smashes it down the ground. That's 12 already off the over. Well, in comes Kavim Hodge, the part-timer, to Travis Head. This could be trouble. Pushed him away. First ball for 4. This could be 6 or out by Travis Head. Reverse sweep 4 by Travis Head. Stay with us. This could be exciting. Third ball of the over. What's going to happen? Swept for 4. Traditional sweep this time. 12 off 3 balls. A dot ball. Back into the action. Kavim Hodge again. Down the ground by Travis Head. That's 16 off the over. 16 off 1 Kavim Hodge over. May as well throw the ball around. See what's going to happen. Head's loving Hodge right here. Pumping him down the ground. Well, it looks to be 2 quite expensive overs. Nearly gets a wicket. 3 overs for 25 for Kavim Hodge. Joseph's on again. Jason Holder just the 3 overs. Smith closing in on a century. There's not too long left in the day. Last over of the day, 99 for Steve Smith. He's got 3 balls left to do it. Pushes to the offside. Beats the fielder. Smith runs through. Magnificent 100 in the second innings by Steve Smith. Australia nearly 500 ahead. 97 deliveries. The all-time record. Just 2 balls left of day 3. Travis Head says thank you very much. Puts Joseph into the stands. And here's our final ball. Cuts away for 4. And that is the end of day 3. There's 2 full days remaining. Australia looking to declare. They've got enough runs. 488 ahead. 6 sessions to bowl at the West Indies. Well, quite a slow start by the West Indies. 7 overs. No boundaries. No wickets. It's all just plodding along. Oh, there's the first boundary. Bias from Alex Carey. Not a single boundary off the bat yet. We've been playing a good 20 plus overs. It's a sweep away. Finally, the crowd erupt. There's a boundary off the bat. It's taken a good nearly entire session. There's just 17 minutes left. Just 1 boundary off the bat. None for 48. The West Indies seeing if they can perhaps block this game out. Just a 2% chance of a draw. Brathwaite finally scores his first boundary. He's been out there over a session. West Indies over 50, no wickets down. Over 2 hours without a wicket, Australia. And there's the first one. Hazelwood gets the inside edge off Louis to short leg. Labuschagne snaffles it. 2.5 hours, 32. Brathwaite, he's out as well. It looks close. The umpire gives him. He's on his way. 2 quick wickets. All that hard work by the openers. And they're gone very quickly together. Brathwaite could bat for 2 full days. 21 off 99 deliveries. There's another wicket in match. He's gone cheaply as well. So all that hard work by the openers. And now wickets are falling very quickly. 2 for Hazelwood. Nice shot by Kaveem Hodge. Century in the first innings. He could be the key. But an in-swinger by Stark. And that's rattled his middle stump. It's almost out of the ground. Just 11. 4 for 85. The wickets are coming on their way. That looks pretty close. The umpire's given him Kuhneman to De Silva. These left armers, they're so difficult to face when one turns and one doesn't turn. Just 8 for Josh De Silva. He was aggressive in the first innings. There's T on day 4. 5 down the West Indies. They got a long way to save this match. There's still 4 sessions. Hazelwood, Greaves is down to fine leg. It's been dropped. Well, that's not going to please Hazelwood. Here's Kuhneman. That's full and straight, and that's ripped through Jason Holder. Hasn't really done much in this series, Jason Holder. Kuhneman to Alzari Joseph. It turns. And that's hitting middle and leg stump. I mean, you won't believe this. There was a dog on the field. There's a dog running around outside. I don't know whose dog it is, but it's running around my front yard, just like the second test match. Distracted me for a second. I don't know what was going on. I wonder what was happening. Joseph smashes one down the ground. Just 2 wickets left for Australia. Cummins gets Joseph caught and bowled. And he's dismissed. Just 1 wicket away and dropped. Cummins nearly had the winning wicket of Kemar Roach. New ball available. Who are they going to give it to? Mitchell Starc. So good with the new ball. 1 wicket left for the West Indies. Catches the edge to second slip. Could be Constance at second slip. It is, and it's over. Jaden Seals, he is out for 7. Australia convincing winners by 334 runs, crushing victories in all 3 tests. Their batting was just too much for the West Indies. 152 for Green, 84 Smith, 59 Labuschagne, 50 Constance. In reply, the West Indies 252. Second innings, 100 by Smith, 81 Constance. There's his series, a few 50s to kick off his career. And in the end, West Indies crumbled after that opening partnership. Wicket shared round between just about everyone. Steve Smith, man of the match. 3-0, 226 runs, 391 and 334. Let's have a look at the series averages. Graves just played 1. Kaveem Hodge averaged 45, but really the batting not good enough by the Windies and Seals. 22 wickets, well done. And really, there wasn't much else. 6 for Warrican, 6 for Joseph. And the Australian batting, the average, Cam Green, 122, 437 runs for Steve Smith, 323 for Head at 80, 49 average for Constance, which was good. Cummins 17 at 14, Hazelwood 15 at 15, Kuhneman 13 at 14, Stark 12 at 22, and well, Lyon just 2. And Green didn't really take a wicket, but the 2020 series is next. There has been Crabman from Crabman Gaming. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.